Hello and welcome to this video of a nature walk around the Noddle Hill Nature Reserve in the city of Hull. I arrived as the sun began to rise, but it was still a bit too dark to really film anything, as you can see by this footage of an inquisitive robin that had been hanging around me since I arrived at the reserve. When it was sufficiently light enough to film, I started to walk around the lake looking for wildlife to film. It wasn't long before I spotted a grey heron on the far side of the lake. I did film it eating something, but had tripod trouble which messed up the shot, which I'll explain at the end of the video. Herons generally feed on fish, but will also eat eels, crabs, small mammals and birds on occasion. After the grey heron had flown away, I carried on around the lake to film a small group of mallard I spotted earlier on. One female in particular caught my attention as she had a white neck and one white stripe on her left flank. I also filmed the other usual suspects that can be seen all over the UK. Grey-leg geese and black-headed gulls. I got one more clip of the heron which had just landed on the island in the middle of the lake before heading off to walk along the designated woodland walk trail. The woodland walk trail consists of both wooded and open field areas. For the first 10 to 15 minutes or so, I didn't see any wildlife, but shortly after I entered a more open area, I saw a female kestrel in a small tree and managed to get this short clip before she flew away. I saw 3 more kestrels on this first walk around the trail, but didn't manage to get any footage of them. I also caught sight of a fox and 2 roe deer, but again they disappeared before I could film them. By this time the sky had cleared and the sun was shining brightly, but it was still bitterly cold, and I didn't see any other wildlife until I was back at the lake. Where to my surprise, a little egret was at the edge of the lake across from where I was. Usually seen in the southern parts of the UK, more and more are being spotted further north during the winter months. After a quick snack break, I decided to walk around the trail again and see if I would have better luck a second time round. This time I saw another female kestrel on a fairly close tree and managed to get this shot despite the wind picking up. Further around the trail I saw yet another kestrel in the air hunting. Kestrels hunt by hovering above the ground before dropping down onto unsuspecting prey. I watched this male for about 10 minutes before he landed in a nearby tree. He didn't stay there long, however, and was soon back in the air on the hunt. After that, I carried on towards the designated bird feeding area, which I didn't visit on my first walk round. I was greeted with blackbirds, and a short time after, some chaffinch made an appearance. Other regular garden birds started turning up, such as blue tit, dunnock, and robin. Then, out of nowhere, a male pheasant made an appearance. I thought it could not get any better, until then some long-tailed tit flew to a nearby tree. I could have stayed at this place all day, but had to start making the trek home. And on my way past the lake to the reserve exit, I noticed a strange duck amongst the mallard that I didn't see before. Not sure what it is. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video with narration. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I encountered a problem while filming this grey heron hunting and then eating what looks like a brown rat. I have muted the clip due to a few choice words I used to show my frustration. As you can see, as the heron silently approaches its prey, I can follow with the camera no problem. But as the heron turned after catching its prey, the tripod decided to start sticking and the footage became very jerky. It was very frustrating, but I thought I'd still show it as I've never seen a heron hunt before and it was fascinating to see.